What's up, guys? This is Being Universe, and this is probably going to be one of the first times where I upload a reaction only to then get started on the newest reaction, because YouTube is the dumbest thing possible sometimes when they want to feel like it. Now, if you want to understand what exactly, why exactly the best episode of all time reaction took so long to get uploaded, please, I will refer to you to my community tab that explains pretty much the entire situation. And since you're here, let me let you know that the main reason why I was able to upload it at that point was because all that stuff that I said in the community tab just stopped happening. Yeah, I'm serious. I was actually planning on recording my screen, showcasing what was happening, so I can make it like a GIF in the community tab, just so you can understand what I'm going through. It just keeps jumping back and forth to the beta version of the YouTube video manager, back and forth, and not understanding what the heck it's doing with my videos. And then suddenly, it just stopped doing it. It literally just stopped doing it, and I was able to upload my reaction that they continuously took down from my video manager tab. So it's like, YouTube is really freaking stupid. It's like one of those things where it's like, I'm having trouble, there's this glitch in the game and it keeps happening. Then once you get your friend to try to come and see it, it just doesn't happen anymore. It's like one of those situations, I swear. And hopefully this will be a standard. I just upload it and I just wait for the copyright strike. Not every episode can be like She's All Yak, that apparently just I was able to upload it day one when I got through with it. It was like, okay, sure, why not? But whatever. That's behind us now. We're just gonna get started. This is gonna be episode 9, I believe, of MLP. Let's go. That's it. Go. 3, 2, 1, now.
Head Mayor
Jesus.
Twilight? Sorry to bug you in the teacher's lounge. Is it okay if I miss class? You can make it up tomorrow.
Fine.
Actually,
where is she supposed to bug her?
A week? In the middle of the semester? Ooh.
What?
Not exactly. My brother's been having a hard time since I left for school.
Oh.
I want to
what
go
happened?
home and check on him. He's a really sweet guy, and the other dragons can be kind of rough.
Did you say sweet guy and dragon in the same sentence?
Yeah, he's sort of like you, Spike.
Oh man, it's almost like me.
Hear about your brother, Smolder.
Wow.
The Dragonland
I'm
doesn't
happy you
have
mentioned
to
that
go by yourself.
those times we talked to each other
I'm
about
not
me,
sure about you
whatever.
missing so much class.
Hey, what
Hey, if it's one thing this show likes to do, it's like unexpected brother is unexpected.
Field trip. I'll go with her.
Thanks. The Dragon Lord is way too busy for personal
It makes sense.
Baby dragon hatching season.
Baby dragon hatching season? Oh, those cute little snouts poking out of those
It's been a bit since we've seen.
tiny twitchy tails. Can I go too?
It has been a bit since we see Fluttershy gush over dragon-like stuff.
Fine.
So,
Expect a full report when you get back. How many pages? I was talking to Fluttershy. Hatching season sounds fascinating.
75. You're lucky that Twilight's not one of those teachers. It's like, how many pages? Well, I was mostly referring to them, but yeah, you know what? That reminds me. You guys need to do a paper too. Field trips are not meant for fun. They're meant for reports, because it's all about that writing stuff, yo. In any case, so a Spike, Smolder, and Fluttershy episode. Interesting combination, mostly because two of them I'm really happy to always see together, and the other one I'm happy to see more of just in general. So that's great. More things about dragons too. I wonder if we're gonna get other particular characters from that from the dragon side of things to also have an arc of
So if
sorts.
your brother's like me, he's gonna love it. What should we do first? The smile song, the sharing circle, or friendship?
I wonder just how much.
I'm not sure those are the kind of things my brother's gonna be into.
Well, what would make your brother happy?
Me and Spike on that smile song, love.
Accept him for who he is will make a huge difference. Dragons who appreciate his more sensitive side.
I got
Cool.
it. Show tunes.
Yeah, no, but good try.
Oh,
Or
that's
just,
an interesting
yeah, just say, hey, yeah, you're doing great, yo.
The stink of sulfur, sharp rocks under my claws. It's good to be home.
I can't wait to meet your brother, Smolder. We're gonna be best buddies. I just know it.
He usually hangs out near here. I'll go try.
Same.
Spike, do you mind if
There's a lot of build up to this. I wonder how it's gonna pay
No
off.
problem. I'll stay here and finish this comfort blanket. It'll be like a hug every time Smolder's brother wraps it around himself.
Man,
I'm sure he'll love it, Spike.
how I love it when turtlenecks feel like they're choking me like my own mother. Ah, the good days.
Oh my goodness!
But also, Fluttershy also know not to be very close to eggs of specifically the dragon types.
Did you know there's a whole wide world out here waiting to say hello? Did you? Oh, did you, boo?
Don't-
Oh, you, boo?
I can't answer you. It's an egg.
Hey, Amber.
Amber, oh, nice to see you.
Alright,
Nice to see you too.
what are you doing here?
Which one are you again? The party one? Apple Dash. Or was that the country one?
Fluttershy.
Getting there, getting closer.
Loves creatures.
Alright, okay. I'm not really, whatever.
Yours?
What? No.
Wow.
None of them are.
Wow.
Watching over eggs is just part of the glamorous life of a dragon lord.
I think it sounds
Oh, jeez.
wonderful.
Yeah? Then
That hit me in a weird area.
I'd love to. Just tell me what to do.
I don't know. It's my first time being in charge. Dad wasn't big on sharing Dragon Lord details. It's kind of a burn or be burned job.
Ha! You
I'm
just gotta
sure
roll
you'll
with it.
do Great.
Not really. The eggs should have hatched by now.
Oh.
None of them have even cracked.
Oh.
Dear.
Yeah, that's bad.
Very lonely? Don't you worry. Auntie Fluttershy's here, and the Dragon Lord and I are going to do everything we can to welcome
I don't know
you
anything
to this
about
world.
dragons, so I can't really help in this matter. All I know is about chickens.
I have no idea.
Well, you know. Hey, make it up as you go along.
That's a thing of beauty.
Oh, yeah, there you are.
Well, if it isn't our little pony friend Spike.
I'm like, this isn't a dragon episode without you guys.
Friendship ambassador to the Dragonlands to you.
Hmm.
And I'm not little. I had the mold. See?
He has wings now.
Oh, Runt's got wings! I'm so impressed.
You should be.
What's that supposed to be?
Nothing.
Yo, come on, man, don't be embarrassed.
Looks like a baby blanket to me.
It's not a baby blanket. It's a comfort blanket.
I mean, come on, sometimes you need something to comfort.
Make it for you with friendship and gumdrops.
No,
No.
he
I
did.
made it.
By himself, like a
It's a lot
boss.
harder than it looks.
Check out the baby blanket, guys. It's a lot harder than it looks. Got your boy.
I wonder.
Oh, little baby crying.
Currently going through my head. Gonna wait.
Betty broke a claw and everything. Give it back. That's for my friend. Cut it out. You know laugh fire's dangerous. Do that.
Oh.
Garble!
Smolder? What are you doing here?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Scaling, brah.
That was going through my head the entire time. What if...
Before your brother shows up. Garble isn't very nice to sensitive dragons.
Here he is.
Garble is my brother.
Yeah.
Brother?
Got a problem with that, pony boy?
Yep, here's his arc. Yay, arcs. I love arcs. Hopefully this is an arc. I want him to change.
I've missed you, bro. We got a lot of fun to catch up on. There's no lava diving at school.
Good luck getting Garble to do anything.
Yeah, he's been so weird since you left. Hiding and moping around.
Wow.
Have not! Had so!
Easy, guys. I'm at Twilight School, ganging up on each other.
We're gonna have a Flash Century situation.
Aw, pony school made you soft.
Wanna try me and find out?
Or is it Flash Thompson? Man, I'm very bad at names.
So, let's get lava diving. What do you say? Better stay here, shrimp. Lava might ruin your blanky wanky.
Let the wimp tag along. Then we'll have some dragon to dunk.
Jesus.
Only gonna warn you once. Spike's my friend. You mess with him, you mess with me. Besides,
You don't want to mess with your
I'm here
sister.
to hang out with you, Garble.
No offense to you, Garble, but I believe Smolder can beat you any day of the week.
Oh, sweet.
Let's go do dragon stuff. Garble can have fun with his new friend. But I'm not having fun, and he's not my friend.
I am having a horrible time right now. My sister is embarrassing and her friend is annoying.
Smolder, not in public.
Oh, it's okay to have a nickname. Sometimes I'm called Spiky Wikey.
Yeah, by a
Seriously?
very particular character.
Admitting this?
Yes, and he's not ashamed.
Give him a chance, Garble. You guys have a lot in common.
Fine. Race you to the lava pit.
Wait! I thought you said your brother was sweet.
And sensitive,
All the
yes.
tough guy stuff is just an act. He's a big marshmallow.
Yeah, not seeing it.
Well,
You gotta give him a
maybe
minute.
Burned marshmallow. Smoky on the outside, but squishy inside.
Unless you, like, really, like, throw it in that fire and just keep it there for a long time. Then it's just, like, not there
Changing your
anymore.
mind about helping me cheer him up, are you?
Anyway.
Me? Of course not.
I'm liking the A plot so far.
Okay, lava jumping. Just like old times, huh, Gargar?
Yeah, just like
Get
old
her.
times. Except for one little annoying thing.
Scales away! Come on in, the lava's fine.
Oh, man.
You know,
Seeing characters
I'm feeling a little down.
just go into lava with nothing always makes me happy.
How about we jump together? Yeah.
Or, you know. Oh,
Ooh. Spike, you okay?
I'm sure he's fine.
I know there must be something worse than lava up your nose. I just don't know what it is.
Cannonball!
And Spike just ate lava. Alright. So many things going through my head right now. Is that it?
Swallowing lava is definitely worse.
At least you know your insides are pretty okay.
My bad.
And then they all lived happily ever after.
Man, Fluttershy, you're too innocent for this world. Stop!
Maybe you'd like a song?
I think you might be encouraging them to stay in.
Yeah.
Dragons aren't much for touchy-feely stuff.
And all that stuff you just did probably traumatized them for life.
Goodness, why are the eggs shaking? Are they finally hatching?
I wish.
No.
I've been doing that for days. I'm sure it means something, but it's probably not good.
Means they're weak and febile. They came and break throughout their own shells. They do not deserve to be born.
Creature spirits.
Huh.
Feeling better already.
Come on.
I don't know about you, but a change of scenery always turns my frown upside down. Ah! I will be the bigger dragon. I will be the bigger dragon. I will be the bigger dragon. I will be the bigger dragon.
Yeah, be ironic in your own
Sometimes
sense.
what someone appreciates about you can make you feel better about yourself.
I'll go first.
Go for it.
Spike, I think it's really nice that you're trying to cheer up Gargar.
Thank you, Smolder. My turn.
See? Getting friends is at first admitting you have a problem.
Only Smolder gets to call me that!
Thank you for speaking your truth.
How hot is Dragonfire? This dude can jump into lava and be like, ah, it's fine, it's nothing, but Garble flames in his face and suddenly he's knocked out. Alright.
Okay, new activity. Who wants to make vision boards? Hey, Garble! Smolder! Surf's up!
Let me show you how it's done.
I'm getting weird Spy Kids 3 flashbacks.
Oh,
And I'm not angry about that.
Spike!
The acceleration with lava is fantastic.
hey, Fluttershy.
For a land that's all rocks, this place is surprisingly easy to get lost in.
How are the baby dragons doing?
The eggs won't hatch. They just keep shaking. I'm starting to think the dragons are too scared to come out. I was hoping you could help. If you're not too busy cheering up Smolder's brother.
The weird thing is, all of them don't. Like, every single one of them is too afraid. Like, I mean, you would think one is the brave one out of the many.
To make me miserable.
If that's the case, you know.
Wanna play lava ball?
Excuse me.
Okay, that's just dangerous with her
Not a
around.
very nice game.
Oh, that's okay. That's attempted murder. If anyone hit her, that's attempted murder. Right.
I mean, leave my friend alone, please.
Oh man.
Spike came all this way to cheer up Garble, which was a very kind thing to do.
Aw, do you need cheering up?
What's wrong, Garble? Did some dragon hurt your widow feelings? No, I don't know what she's talking about.
No.
Spike's the one who's gonna cry.
Hey! Are we lava
Let's go hang with a real dragon, not a pony wannabe.
See? It's no use.
As long as he's still in his element, he's never gonna open up, I see.
And you cheer up Garble. At least he listens to you.
Just you wait, Garble. You're dealing with Fluttershy now. Back in a whole lifetime of kindness.
Oh! She's gonna love and tolerate the f out of you!
Coochie-coo. Coochie, coochie-coo. Coochie,
Ah.
coochie-coo. Coochie-coochie. I said coochie!
What
Jesus.
are you doing?
Spike!
Oh my god, you're here!
Shouldn't you be doing whatever it is you do at Twilight School?
I wish. It's a long story. Wow, these eggs really do look scared. Wait, aren't the hatching grounds supposed to be hot?
Of course.
Why
There's
is-
a of molten lava under them. That's why the eggs are laid here. The heat makes them hatch.
Then something's wrong. I don't think the eggs are shaking because they're afraid.
They're cold.
Cold.
You're right. But what happened to the lava?
I might have an idea.
I think I might have an idea too.
Garble! Smolder! Is any dragon there?
You know, Ember, I gotta say, it takes a lot just to be like, man, I wonder if it's...
Fire, dragon, wig, and wagon. Feeling like I be sagging.
Oh yeah, I dig.
Okay, first of all, I love the costume.
Lava, bella clava. Fresh lava coming up.
Yeah. These guys are essentially murdering children. I don't know how to feel about that.
See? I wondered where that lava was coming from. They must be draining it from the underground lake.
You're about to get dragon lorded.
Put that rock back! Immediately!
Yes, Dragon Lord Ember.
How long have you been removing these boulders?
A while?
Oh, jeez.
It made our lava pool so nice and warm-like.
Oh, it's supposed to be heating the eggs! Now they'll
You know,
never hatch.
the children! Well, comeuppance, you gotta love it. Man. I was...
Sorry, Dragon Lord Ember.
We'll put the lava back.
Here you go, lava. Come on. Don't get pickled. It's liquidy.
I don't think it works that way.
No.
The hatching grounds can't be the only warm place in the Dragonlands. There's got to be somewhere else we can take the eggs.
You know how fragile those things are?
Very.
No way we'll be able to move them all safely. You! Go and bring all the dragons to the hatching grounds. We'll have to make the heat ourselves.
Man, I love it when I see Amber angry. It's great.
What do you think you're doing sneaking around here, pony?
Sneaking? It looks to me like the only one sneaking around is you, Garble.
And what exactly is that stance? It's not like you're gonna do anything to her.
Not.
Words, rhythm, sometimes rhyme, weird punctuation. Sure sounds like poetry to me.
It's okay, Gargar. Fluttershy won't think you're so
Too innocent for this world.
and neither would any dragon who was your real friend.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. But
We have a Gilda situation that you have to just kind of go with, and that's season 1 territory, buddy.
Dig.
I totally feel you.
And you better not tell my friends about it.
But why? If I was a poet, I'd want to share my creations with every pony.
I'm the only one Garble will perform for. He hasn't written any poetry since I left. That's why he's been so sad.
I need to create. But if the other dragons ever found out I like this junk, they'd make fun of me.
Yeah.
Is that why you pick on Spike? To
Make you feel
your friends
big.
think you're tough?
Wait, you've been picking on Spike?
You just noticed?
You're not looking. But if I didn't
Alright.
pick on Spike, they just pick on me. And he is kind of a weakling.
How dare you?
I'll have you know
He is one of the
Spike
bravest
is
dudes you'll ever
stronger
know.
than you are any day.
Yeah, right. That little cupcake-making, blanket-cuddling pony dragon? Ha, give me a break.
He killed a king dictator!
First of all, there's nothing wrong with being a pony. Second, Spike isn't afraid to be who he is, no matter what you or any creature thinks. That's real strength. Not like some dragons I know.
For a pony without a horn, she sure got a point.
Ha!
It's all over for you guys. We need your help. Hurry!
There we go. Since they already showcased that their fire is just, like, extremely hot.
I've ordered every dragon to warm up the eggs, but they still won't hatch. I don't know what else we can try.
We can't give up. There's gotta be something we can do.
How about we wrap the eggs in a bunch of baby blankets?
That actually might work.
Yeah, the wimp can knit them up real quick like.
No, that actually might work.
That lava fire could burn some ponies.
Laugh fire.
Good idea, Spiky Wikey.
Aw.
Eggs, come. Burst into that light. Break through shells that bind. Break free. Explore. Stuck between rock and hard place.
I've never really got that kind of poetry. But hey. So yeah, laugh fire.
Freedom, come. Don't be shy. Look those others in the eye.
Okay, I got that one.
State your claim. Don't stop. Just do. Be the one and only you.
Spike!
Good job, buddy.
What? Their lava fire is so hot, it's hatching the eggs.
How hot is laugh fire?
Proud to be. Listen up. Bam. Be free.
Good job, man. I'm honestly impressed when it comes to this show and how they do redemption arcs.
You did it, Gargar! You performed in front of other dragons!
And it was super lame. What kind of weakling writes poetry?
The type of weakling that can kill you with one hit.
The hero of the Dragonlands. That's who.
There you go.
Yeah, Garble saved our eggs because he was strong enough to be who he is.
Countless children saved.
I grew up thinking it was okay to make fun of difference.
What about those in the background?
Friends have taught me to celebrate.
Well, you don't think I want to notice that? You better get to
And
those.
from now on, in my kingdom, that's exactly what we will do. Now, if you don't mind, can you teach me how to write poetry like that? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
It's like 98% improvised, though.
I want to learn.
Take a number, guys.
I'll take them all.
And then you get the parents are like, no, that's our children. Okay, then. I'm gonna. Okay, I have to do this. Something about my headphones. I'm gonna go through this bit for bit. The introduction was fun. I like how they, when it comes to writing, you kind of understand a few gimmick / trope / writing techniques. It's like, okay, we're gonna introduce Gargle being the brother of Smolder. Now, how do we do that? But how do we do that without revealing to it immediately? Have Smolder say she wants to see her brother, say that he's sensitive, say that he's all that stuff, but do not mention the name or any kind of characteristics of the character until we get the big reveal. And it wasn't until Garble showed up with the others, and I'm like, thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, Garble's probably the brother, isn't he? And because here's the one thing about this series, like, color schemes mean nothing in forms of family at this point. There's so many different colored characters being related to each other. If I looked at Shining Armor and then I looked at Twilight, I would not expect them to be brother and sister. Not at all, but they are, and that's the sort of thing. So I should learn by now. It's like, all right, Garble may have this different kind of color scheme, and Smoller may have this type of color scheme, but that doesn't matter. They can be related. So yeah, as soon as I saw them show up, I'm happy because this is gonna be a Garble-centric story arc where we're going to get him redeemed, basically. How he was nothing but just this bully character, and like in Spider-Man, you just have the Flash. I'm gonna stop with the last name because I believe I get it wrong. But you have Flash in Marvel Spider-Man, and he was just the stereotypical bully character to Peter, and until he went to war, lost his legs, but still admired Spider-Man to the point where he became his own great character and had his own little redemption of that, of going from just a straight-up bully to one of the best Marvel characters in my opinion, with Agent Venom. Now you have this, and now Garble is a pretty cool dude. Now that we understand that he is also a very kindred spirit, but he's in an environment that frowns upon that. I could make other analogies, but I'm going to avoid it because, well, you can just interpret that on your own. But when it comes to this, I'm happy about it. The A plot was fantastic. I like to see Smolder and Garble be together, brother and sister like that, and just see how Smolder in this environment is right at home and not afraid to also show the sensitive side that she developed by being in Ponyville, and what she learned from the school, which was great. Seeing Spike make amends with Garble it was something I was hoping would happen for a while. And as for the B plot revolving around the eggs and how it tied into the A plot of the subtle hints as to what they were doing when it comes to the lava. Dragons really like to hang out in lava, dive in lava, do lava pools and stuff like that. And then they show the lava surfing, how to just rip the lava out. And then you see the eggs start to shake, so they're cold. One of the main things about eggs, when you incubate them, heat is one of the main things that's appropriate. You don't see birds sitting on their eggs for nothing, all right? And having Ember just be the Dragon Lord, do Dragon Lord things and be herself in that aspect was also fantastic. Continuing down the line and seeing Garble slowly but surely open up and see more of his vulnerable side was great as well. And frankly enough, again with the whole, this is season, this is this season. You know how this is season 9 of a character. When the character has showcased above and beyond their development throughout the series. Many different occasions, one of them being in the previous season where you have Fluttershy hanging out with Discord and really just being open about everything, and then you have this episode. You see people bullying Spike, you get Fluttershy. If you came up to season 1 through 3 me and said Fluttershy is gonna go up against some dragons and just defend Spike's honor in a lot of ways, and then look to herself and say you're about to get love and tolerated. Fantastic, flippin-tastic. I love, man, Fluttershy in this episode was great. Showing both her caring side to animal slash just dragon kind, and her confidence that she developed over the case. So, greatness. And also having Spike once again be a primary factor in helping the dragons, and just be great in general. He's looking at these eggs. He's like, okay, it can't be scared, and it's just like, oh, this stuff's cold. What's going on? And then you have the entire plot divulge into itself, and you get to come up and see Ember be the Dragon Lord, be completely intimidating, and I love her, fantastic. And then you see that he just writes. And then you see Garble. He writes poetry. He's very sensitive on that front. But if all the dragons knew about that, they'll call him a wimp. They use Laughing Fire. I don't remember when Laughing Fire was established. I don't know whether or not it was established in this episode or was it a previous episode. Again, it's been many years since I've seen previous episodes, especially revolving around the dragons. But it's interesting to see that Dragon Fire can get hotter the harder they laugh. So that's an interesting tidbit. And after thinking about the whole lava situation and the fire situation, it's more of that the fire was more just like a different thing compared to what Spike did with the lava, because obviously dragons can only go so far, and plus it was spontaneous and surprising. So basically, yeah, that's pretty much all I really have to say about this episode. I'm happy that this season is all about ending. Like, it's doing a good job with ending. And once I skipped over to 20 minutes and 56 seconds, again, I'm seeing the background, and you still have those eggs in the background over there. I know, it's the background. You don't really have to really care about that. But there are other, areas where eggs aren't hatched, so you're gonna have to help those out eventually, right? Right. So, Spike is now the hero. Spike is the hero of the Crystal Empire due to his actions of defeating Sombra. And now Garwell is the hero of the dragons because he essentially saved a bunch of children from never being able to hatch. So, thank you very much. Really happy about that. Really happy about this episode in general. This season is just, yeah, there's a reason why I had to make my list before season 9 came out, because there is no feasibly possible way that season 9 is going to have so many episodes that it just might as well just be its own personal list. And instead of trying to pick out episodes in this season so I can make it balanced between all the seasons, I'm just going to make this season its own personal top 10 favorite episodes. And this, along with the villain episode, this is probably going to be in there as well, depending, because we still got a bunch of episodes left before this season's over, and I have to take out the season opener and season finale because, you know, those are just cheating. Oh, man, but yeah, all in all, great episode nonetheless. I can't wait until the next episode. As for... Nah, I'll save that for later. I'll make that either its own separate video or say something along the lines in the live stream or something. But in the end, this is DMB University. See you next time. Bye.